4:31, 7:30 a.m., 102.9 FM, WTNT. Andy Parks live from the Washington Times, and look who has wandered in for yet another day in the life of Times247.com. It is editor Katherine Timpf, and she has a smile on her face once again today. This is 4 in a row.
I know. I don't know.
You're just a happy camper this week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
All right. What do you have?
I heard you talking earlier about Bill Clinton, the father of the year.
Yeah.
Who was he up against, though? Who? Like Jack from The Shining and Darth Vader? Guy from Matilda?
You're right. You're right. I didn't see the nominee list. I really didn't.
Michael Lohan?
Yeah.
I mean, who?
Although Ann pointed out that a listener called in and said, remember, this is the same group that nominated or selected John Edwards in 2007 as Father of the Year. So do you see a pattern there? A strange pattern?
I see a disturbing pattern.
Yeah, really. I mean, seriously, if this organization supposedly, this is the organization that's been around since 1931. If they had any credibility at all, it went out the window.
Yeah.
It's how can you pick Bill Clinton?
Maybe Karl Malone is next year. So,
yeah.
We'll see.
All right, what else you had?
Yes. The federal government spent $100,000 on a video game called Her Venture, and it's the black female superhero that tackles climate change, negative self-esteem, discrimination, eating disorders, and depression.
Fantastic.
No one's going to play that video game.
Oh, you don't think?
I mean, no. That's so boring.
They spent $100,000 on it.
$100,000 on
and
a
their
superhero
hope
that
was
fights
to
depression
sell
and
it or
self-esteem.
to give it away or to use it in schools, or what was the deal? Do we know?
I don't know.
It's a waste of money.
It's a waste of money no matter what it is. I mean, it's
Hey, look, there are companies out there that make video games, make lots of video games. They do research.
There's a reason why they haven't made a superhero that fights bad self-esteem.
And climate change.
And climate change.
Yeah.
No kids being like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, more brilliance. The Navy issued highly flammable uniforms to its sailors.
I saw that story. That's
Here's
crazy.
the worst part. They're saying, yeah, we knew that. We knew they're flammable. And you want to know what their reasoning is? This is what they said. They said, well, sailors wanted a uniform that was comfortable, that didn't require maintenance, and would stand up against a lot of washing. And one of the ways to get that is a nylon cotton blend.
Yes, and let me tell you something. I got a great story about that. Many, many years ago. I'm going to go back to, 1978, long before you were born. I was on the radio, and I was wearing a polyester suit. Yes, that's right, because back then they were. Hey,
looking real fly.
This was not long after leisure suits, okay? And honestly, I had on a pair of polyester pants, and at that time I was a smoker. And I remember I'm on the Ann's going, oh my God. I'm on the air, and I'm actually talking on the air, and I would, smoke during the show.
Right.
And I lit up, and I took the pack of matches and put in my right pocket, not realizing that there was a spark, and it ignited the entire pack of matches in my pocket while I was on the air. Well, you know what polyester does? It not only does it go up in smoke, it melts.
Yeah.
And my leg was charcoaled as a result of that. I actually had third-degree burn on my leg.
Should be an anti-tobacco PSA.
Man,
and an anti-polyester pants
no
PSA.
No kidding. So when I saw this story about the Navy, I thought, man, I hope it's not polyester.
They're saying these soldiers want these uniforms. They want one that's comfortable. And I'm like, if I were a soldier, I would want one that was not going to cause me to set on fire. That would be priority number one.
Yeah.
Number one for me.
What happened to the good old cotton stuff,
I don't know.
All right.
Take to the dry cleaners to not have it set on fire. I really wouldn't mind.
All right. What else you have?
Al Gore is now richer than Mitt Romney.
Oh, I heard that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's fantastic.
Yep.
So they beat on Romney over and over and over again about being rich, and now that as soon as the deal comes through with Al Jazeera,
right,
then he'll actually surpass Mitt Romney in wealth.
Right. I can't believe he made so much money off that dumpy thing.
And I don't know how you get
his dumpy life since he ran for
really?
President. What's he been doing except saying crazy stuff every now and then?
Well, he gets paid, to say that crazy stuff. Look, if you're a former vice president of the United States, I don't care if you're crazy or not, you can command a pretty high dollar, for speaking engagements. He's in this. He's got all kinds of these green energy, investments that evidently are paying off. He makes this investment into current TV, and honestly, it wasn't worth $40.
Garbage.
It wasn't worth $40 in my mind.
You'd have to pay me to watch it.
Well, look, $500 million for a failing network. I mean, how do you get that?
I don't get it.
Yeah,
his Earth powers, maybe.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen. Get out of here. We'll talk again tomorrow. Stay happy. All right.
All right.
You only have one more day to go this week.
See what I can do.
Okay. Bye bye. Katherine Timpf from Times247.com. Go there. Check it out right now. 4:36, 7:30 a.m. 102.9 FM. WTNT.